I want to look at this story that happened yesterday just to show you how the media creates fake news. I mean, you could watch every single step of it. You know, the New York Times this morning had an op-ed in reaction to the French election, right? It was by David Leonhardt. He was filling in for David Brooks. And it was called A French Lesson for the American Media. Now, during the French election, Macron's emails were hacked, right? And the French press essentially just did not cover it. So here he writes, the hacked emails from Emmanuel Macron's French campaign appear to be spectacularly mundane, according to people who have read them. So he doesn't know, but according to people who have read them, they're mundane. They include briefings on issues, personal exchanges, and discussions of the weather. No doubt they also include some embarrassing thoughts, but so far they are notably lacking in scandal. Does this description remind you of anything? Yes. Last year, Russian agents stole thousands of emails from Hillary Clinton's campaign and published them via WikiLeaks. The dominant feature of the emails, according to David Leonhardt, was their ordinariness. Despite the mundane quality of the Clinton emails, the media covered them as a profound revelation. The tone often suggested a big investigative scoop, but there was no scoop. It was material stolen by a hostile foreign government, posted for all to see, and it was only occasionally revealing. It deserved some coverage, but far less. The overhyped coverage of the hacked emails was the media's worst mistake. In 2016, one sure to be repeated if not properly understood. Television was the biggest offender, but print media was hardly blameless. The sensationalism exacerbated a second problem with the coverage, the obsession with Clinton's private email server. In other words, why didn't we cover up for Hillary Clinton? Why did we let these embarrassing news stories get out? Can you imagine him saying we covered too many embarrassing moments of Donald Trump? Why did we cover when Donald Trump said, oh, when you're a celebrity, women will let you do things? Everybody knows that's true. Why did we even cover it? Why? You know, that's the New York Times op-ed tomorrow. You know, it was like, why didn't we cover up for our candidate? That's essentially what he's asking. We have to learn from the French, cover up for your candidates. Now, what's touching about this, what is so touching about this is it's like a guy who doesn't understand that his pants have fallen down. He does not understand that nobody cares what the New York Times covers anymore. The internet would have covered it for them, and they would have just looked like they were doing exactly what they were doing. And the second thing is, the reason you don't do that is because you're all Democrats. You're all Democrats. You have no way of telling what's important. You have no way of judging what's important. You have no one next to you that you can turn to and say, excuse me, as a conservative Republican working at the New York Times, do you think this is a big story? Would you cover this? You don't have that person there because you're all Democrats, okay? So